I will do my best to share the things that I love. I love doing these presentations and doing these demos, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. I enjoyed building it out, and I'm going to also share my screen because I would like to show you exactly what we're going to be looking at. I know that some of you use Zendesk. I know that you're already experts, and to you, I apologize in advance if you know these things, but I'm sure that you'll find stuff that you maybe don't necessarily come across every day. So let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, good. So the support channels that we will be looking at during the demo, we're going to be looking at the widgets. And in the widget, we're going to have, don't worry if you don't know what this means, if you've not used Zendesk, I'll explain once we move through the presentation, through the demo. We're going to look at the widgets. In the widget, we're going to have the chat functionality, Chatbot, AnswerBot. We're going to look at a WhatsApp integration. We're going to look at a talk, so the telephony system to answer via the phone, a web form, and then Facebook if we have time. Now, as a disclaimer, we usually need around 2 hours to do this kind of demo, but we're doing it really fast in 20 minutes. So we're looking at the Omnichannel solution, and these are the channels that I think that you can get inspired by. In terms of the social, in terms of the email, in terms of web forms, in terms of, for example, WhatsApp and Facebook, and also telephony system. Now, the products that we are going to be sweeping through are going to be from Zendesk Suite, and we're going to look at support, chat, guide, and explore. Don't worry, again, if you don't know what these are, I will explain as we move along. Now, what experiences we will be looking at? So we're going to be looking at from two perspectives, one from the client's perspective and the other from the agent's perspective. So I'm going to show you how the client interface looks like and how they interact, and then what it looks like for an agent and how they can handle these requests. If they are well trained, if they have had their stress reduced, like as Senia mentioned. Okay, so let's go ahead. So I have an example that I have built out. I have built out a retailer. I called it Kaido. This is the logo that I came up with, and it's an online retailer selling products and services. It sells, windows, furniture, couches, stuff like that, and it sells services around around these products. Right? They deliver them, they install them, and so on. No, because this is a seasonal, I want to make it put it in context with a meme that I found very interesting. So because the holidays are coming, right? So the 4 horsemen of customer requests during the holidays. What is that, right? Where is my order? Everyone wants to know where their order is. The promo code isn't working. That happens. Will it come before Christmas? Boo-hoo. You want to be able to gift that, put it under the tree. So of course, is it going to come before Christmas? Can I get a refund? Or I've changed my mind, I want something else, right? These probably sound very familiar, especially if you sell things online. So they're very relatable. So that's why I thought bringing these up. Now, the good thing is that you can automate these and get rid of them. You can essentially, with this new functionality from Zendesk, it's probably 4 weeks old, maybe 5, since they launched this updated functionality with bots to use to ping APIs, to use a bit of, let's say, not programming, because you don't need programming to do it, but a little bit more advanced way to communicate with backends to give these results. Like, for example, how to handle where is my order. And I have an example for you. With our retailer, for example, I have installed this widget, and it's greeting me here, and I'm just going to initiate it. So first it says, it greets me. This can be in your verbiage, whatever you want it to be. It can be as friendly as you want. In my experience, I need to make this short and sweet. I've noticed that a lot of companies tend to make the bot like a person, and the bot tells you their life story. Nobody cares. I don't. Has to be short and sweet. That's my advice. Working and doing this ever since the chatbots have come around for about 4 or 5 years, and working in Zendesk for as long as 9 years. Short and sweet. Now, as well, you have to keep in mind that your customers want to, the bots aren't necessarily to everyone's satisfaction. So you want to leave a back door for them to talk to a human, if they so want to, right? Somebody doesn't want to talk to a bot, somebody prefers to it. They, especially Gen Z and millennials, sometimes we don't necessarily want to talk to someone. It's like maybe we just want to find the answer ourselves, and that's why we made these, let's say, predefined answers. So I put this here. I created these flows in my bot to take care of, for example, where's my order, and I want to see that where is my order. This is what I'm looking for because I want to see if it comes before Christmas, right? I want to see if I can put it under my tree. Okay, so an existing order or a new order? Well, I want an existing one because I have already placed the order with this online retailer. So now what we do is we collect the order number. I'm still interacting with a bot, right? No agent conversation has happened. This hasn't been escalated to an agent because there's no need for it, at least not yet. Of course, you have to be clever about these and build these out according to your business and according to how much you want your customer to interact with the bots until you pass them over to an agent. Now, let's see, an order number. Okay, so I have this with I have integrated this with DHL, right? So this is something which is now the bot is going to DHL. It's asking like, hey, DHL, I have this order number. Which is this. Do you know anything about it? Now, DHL tells me, yes, this is shipped, and you can track your order in transit here. And I can click the link, and I can see where my order is. Okay, so ship, I can see where it is. Wow, super. So then this is actually very cool. Was this problem solved, or do I still need help? I'm going to say that yes, this was actually solved. Okay, perfect. And now the conversation has ended. No human has yet interacted with me. So that's good. I'm getting rid of repetitive requests. Nobody wants to do those. So that's why it's good to get rid of them so agents can just focus on resolving tasks with their skill set and their analytical skills, and everybody likes to solve problems. Now, I realized as a customer, like, hey, I forgot the invoice. You know what? So you know what? Where is my invoice? Where is my invoice? I'm just going to type it out. Okay, so now let's see. The bot will now. This functionality now is called the AnswerBot functionality. Before it was the Chatbot. Now it's a AnswerBot. The AnswerBot is a machine learning from Zendesk that what it does is it matches the keywords of what I'm looking for. Like I type something and it takes the keywords in my written request, then it goes into the knowledge base, right? In my knowledge base to see if I have any frequently asked questions, like any answers to this question. So in this case, the bot went and said, looked in the knowledge base and said, how do I download my invoice? And I found this article for you. Wow, this looks like exactly what I needed. Okay, now we're doing the switch to Zendesk Guide. Now, this is the Zendesk Guide. Is the place, it's a content management system or CMS from Zendesk where you can keep your knowledge base. Frequently asked questions. And for example, I have landed in this article and I can read how I can download my my invoice. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this because I think it's a very cool and not necessarily just cool, but the successful companies that I interact with, they all have a knowledge base. You have to, in order to be a badass in gaming the system, at least to get rid of the repetitive requests, you have to have a knowledge base. You have to have documented processes for different parts of your business, both internal and external, right? Internal is for your agents to use, so you don't always answer the same question, like your, for example, your team leaders hire someone new and they have to answer all the questions. No, you can write an article about it and then the agents can just go read how they can solve processes, and they are already trained, let's say, and then they just ask a question, I don't know, something very specific, but it saves you a lot of time. Now there's also the public one meaning it's customer facing, and this is, for example, the customer facing. I am able to find this on Google as well. If I type this on Google, it gets indexed and I am able to see it. Now, I'm going to guide you through the functionality here a little bit because I think it's super interesting. I can give feedback to see if it's good or not and see these in reports. I can submit a request if this didn't help and it takes me to a form. Now, remember in the presentation, like the very short one that I shared, I said that we are going to look at web forms. This is the one. Now, what I can do is let's see, Dominic, let's put Dominic, the CX guy. This is a test email that it's an email that I use for testing on in here. Okay, so what product am I interested in? This form I can customize however I want. I can add fields, I can subtract fields according to what I need to collect from the customer, so I can solve the request faster. It's up to me, to my business, to your business, to figure out what you need to collect from your customers. Now, let's see. What do I want to buy? Well, I want to buy couches, please. How much is the blue couch? Well, so as you see, as I'm typing in the subject, now that machine learning is already still trying to help me with some article suggestions. It finds, based on my keywords, trying to suggest some articles, so it can maybe help me deflect this request, and I don't have to send it into the system. I don't have to send it into Zendesk or for an agent to pick up. Now, again, this is helping you save time, and that's why I am emphasizing it's very important to have a knowledge base, because look how much you can help the user throughout the way, and maybe help them get rid of the request by themselves. They can find the answer themselves. How much is the blue couch? I am not going to bother with these because I just want to know. I don't have an order ID because yeah, it's I just want to buy a new product. Okay, now this has been submitted. This is the homepage of my help center, or guide as it's now called. This is the out-of-the-box version. I have not applied any customization to it. So the thing about it is you can customize it to match your exact company branding. It can look exactly like you want, with a bit of coding. Doesn't come out of the box, but there are themes out there, and there's also development work that you can outsource or maybe in-house to build this out to match your exact company's branding. Now you can see I have here some. These are some sections that I built out. I also have a community, which I also see here. Which the community is like a forum where I can ask questions. Maybe somebody in the community already has answered what I'm looking for, and they answer for me. Again, deflecting some of the tickets, some of the potential requests that come into the system. Zendesk uses this very well, and about 4% of the user base of Zendesk spend time in the community. And I don't know, they like the product so much they just answer requests there for people who are like, hey, how do I create a macro? And people are like, yeah, well, it's easy. Just go there, blah, blah, do, I don't know. That's not how you create a macro. Just don't take my advice for that. Okay, good. So I've showed you this. I've showed you the web form. Now let's go into, okay, WhatsApp. Very cool. We're going to jump into Zendesk in a sec. I just want to finish the customer experience. So now this is my WhatsApp for web I'm using. And I have my Kaido store, as I call it. This is a WhatsApp for business. It doesn't work with regular numbers. Like don't try testing this out with your personal number. You have to have a WhatsApp for business number. So hi there. Let me just say hello here real quick. Now, because this is not a Zendesk product, right? Obviously, this is WhatsApp belongs to Meta, and Meta is well, the mother company of Facebook and Instagram, and now WhatsApp. So the functionality here looks a little bit different. Doesn't look like in my widget, obviously, right? That widget has been built by Zendesk to cater to Zendesk functionality, and this one looks pretty good. It's been updated. I don't know. This has been updated like 3 weeks ago, something like that. So it looks very much cooler. It used to look less cooler, but now it looks much cooler. So the bot greets me again. So try typing or choose an option. Well, do I want to talk to an agent? Do I want an invoice? Do I want to see products? You know what? Actually, I am gonna want to talk to a human. This is what I need right now. This is my thing. Okay, so now I've requested a chat. Now what I've done here is I have escalated this to an agent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into Zendesk and let's see. So I am in Zendesk right now. So I am not going to, as you see here, I have something which says accept. This is my chat request. Best practice is to, when you have chat channels, to answer quite fast. It's not good. It's not nice to wait. So, but for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to walk you through where we're looking here. For those of you who don't use Zendesk. Now, as an agent, most of my time I'm going to be spending in here, in the views or queues or folders where I see my tickets. how I have these structured is tailored to my business. I mean, these are completely customizable. So the way that I have them, right, I have the urgent tickets that require the fastest attention, my tickets, unassigned tickets. This is where you spend a lot of time because you need to keep an eye out for tickets that are incoming into the system and assign them to different agents or different groups. Now, as you can see in here, I'm going to go over this new batch of tickets that I have here. I'm just going to continue showing you what I have here. Unsolved tickets in my groups. So if I finish the tickets that I'm working on and I assign all the tickets, and then I can go to unsolved tickets in my group to maybe help my team to solve some tickets. Then I have delivery. I then have some views for my channels. I have Facebook, I have chat requests, WhatsApp, I have Webform, Instagram, and now I'm going to go in here and talk a little bit about the tickets. Now, this is my ticket for my view for unassigned tickets. So another cool functionality that I wanted to show you is, of course, you can see the status, the subject, you can see the channel, which is very cool, and you can filter by this. Functionality from Zendesk, which actually takes the cake, is the next SLA breach, the SLA breach, or the service level agreement. Now, this is a way for you to categorize your requests based on priority, so you don't let any ticket slip through. You can create business rules based on the SLA. Oh, look, somebody's calling me. So I am now an agent, and I need to answer a call. So let's say I'm going to answer this this call because somebody's calling me. So what this does is it obviously opens a ticket for me. I didn't do anything. I forgot to lift my hands beforehand. But what it does is it automatically creates a ticket for me. Once I answer it, it's assigned to me. And now, as you can see, there's this ticket created, and there's also a call recording automatically added to the ticket. You can go back, you can listen to this in the future to see how your agents are doing, to see if they need training. Remember what Xenia mentioned, right? It's all a matter of goodwill to implement some good customer experience practices that you sometimes go check and see who needs a training and who doesn't. Now, back to this to finish the discussion about the SLAs. You can create business rules around these. So if these run out, for example, these are in red, shame on me. I haven't done a very good job. The thing is, I want you to see these and how they look like. These are very old, for example, but I can create business rules to say, if I have an hour until this expires, send an email to the assignee of the ticket or to the team leader, to make sure that these tickets are handled. Because first reply time and ticket resolution, these are two metrics in reports that are the most important to customer satisfaction. So if you do this right and you answer in a timely manner to your customers and you solve the ticket fast, well, as fast as you can, of course, they will give you a good experience and they will be satisfied with your service, and they will keep coming back and buying from you. And I know that's important for every business. Recurring revenue is, well, yeah, it's great. Much better than having to acquire new customers, much cheaper. Okay, so let's go to a random ticket, because I wanted to walk you through this. Actually, oh wow, wait, let me answer this request first, because we're going to look at a ticket. Let me answer this chat request, because I said let's not delay it, and I'm here. Okay, so let me explain what we're looking at. On the left hand side, this is data relevant to my ticket, like everything related to what I need to solve the tickets, like the information that I need to collect from the user, from my customers, and I put it here, right? For example, I can add tags, I can add the products, I can add the order ID. This is relevant to me, right? I want to see at the end of each month, I want to see how many products people order. I want to see how many windows they order. I want to see how many couches they order. I want to see what's doing well, right? Because I maybe need to add more stock, or maybe I need to maybe people are asking a lot of questions about chairs, and maybe it's because the delivery company that delivers chairs is running late all the time, and I need to maybe pick up the phone and say, hey guys, what's up? Did you mind not being late so much? Okay, so this is what I have on my left side. Now, in the middle, I have the conversation. So everything that I have discussed with the customer so far, what the bot talked to, with the customer. I see the history, and I can also see, yeah, that they have been transferred to me. They wanted to talk to me. Hi there, Dominic. I know this is confusing because it's Dominic talking to Dominic, but I I hope it makes sense to you. Now, what I can do here is I can use templates because I don't want to always, for example, ask for repetitive questions because, right, as I mentioned, you can save time with Zendesk and you can automate a lot of the processes. This is a semi-automated. For example, let's say I'm looking for a billing issue and ask customer, right? I'm asking a question pre-written for them to get back to me with this information before I can help them, right? I have this already written out, so I don't have to always type it. Now I go to WhatsApp very quickly to the customer experience, and of course I can see this unfolding. Oh, okay, thanks. That's good. Now, this is, of course, updating real time in Zendesk. And then, okay, I can just consider this solved. Have a nice day. And I'm going to go and I'm going to solve the ticket. Now, what this does is very important as also in the trends, as Senia mentioned. You need to ask feedback. You need to make sure your customers will tell you. If they don't like something, they'll tell you. It's very good insight to ask questions. Like, they will tell you what's not working, and it's a very good opportunity for you to fix what's not working. I know it's hard, but don't shy away from feedback. It's always going to be let's say the fastest way to make you improvements in your business. How did the chat go? Yeah, it went well. Thanks. Okay, cool. So now, this was in the middle of the ticket. Now I have here on the right-hand side, because Zendesk is very, very flexible and it has a very flexible API. You can connect any kinds of systems to it. Like if you have your third-party database living in even in a on a computer machine, on a machine somewhere, or in the cloud, preferably, obviously, you can connect it to Zendesk. Now this is a custom integration built out, and I can see, for example, the history of this customer. Now, how this works is, I'm just going to shut this off real quick. Okay. So this integration is seeing automatically this customer, like Dominic that has written to me. It sees automatically, it goes and sees, okay, this information is relevant to Dominic because they have these two orders. So they ordered with us twice. Okay, and I can see the information about their order. I can see stuff that they bought from us, how much it was worth. I can see what articles they viewed, and I can integrate a bunch of other other apps in here. For example, I can integrate with Jira, Asana. There's, I think, over 1,500 integrations already in the Zendesk marketplace. So this is just like a few examples, but this is how you would use the right-hand side of the ticket. Okay, I know that I am maybe running a little bit over. What I wanted to show you is the last thing is Zendesk Explore. As this is where you keep your reports in Zendesk. So I'm just going to show you what comes out of the box. Of course, you can create custom reports, but I'm just going to focus right now on what comes with the out of the box because this is more than enough to start out. Of course, you can go granular, but before you do that, before you run, you learn to walk. So this is what comes in pre-built for Zendesk support. So you have for tickets, for example, you have a filter. And you have the groups. The groups in Zendesk are departments. You have to get used to the Zendesk terminology. The brands, the ticket channels that you're offering support for, and you can, of course, choose which ones you want to see information for. This is dynamic, of course. You can apply it, and I can see, okay, see this is automatically changed. Ticket form, the role, organization, created tickets, unsolved, and then, of course, solved. I can see the tickets created, which time of day, what date they have been created, of course, by channel, by brand, and I have, wait. Now, I wanted to show you, for example, efficiency. Now, this is a very important one. First reply time and first resolution time. These are the ones that are linked to the customer satisfaction the most. So the better you do these, for example, lower than 3 hours for email and web form, and under, let's say, 5 minutes for social channels, you're good. You get you're I don't know, you're 5 times more likely to get a thumbs up. And a first resolution, if you do that under a day, but if you need more time, for example, if you set the right expectations, then you tell the customer, hey, this takes me a while because I'm going to have to escalate, and it's going to take me approximately 2 days. They won't mind. They will be actually happy because you let them know and you make them feel seen, and people like that.